President-elect Donald Trump's unconditional discharge, a landmark legal case. In a landmark legal proceeding, President-elect Donald Trump was sentenced to an unconditional discharge on January 10, 2025, following his conviction on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records related to hush money payments made during his 2016 presidential campaign. This sentencing, delivered by Justice Juan Merchan in a New York state court, means that while Trump is now a convicted felon, the first U.S. president to hold such a status, he will face no prison time, fines, or probationary measures. An unconditional discharge is a legal sentence wherein the defendant is found guilty but is not subjected to any form of punishment, such as imprisonment, fines, or probation. According to New York law, this type of sentence can be imposed when the court believes that neither the public interest nor the ends of justice would be served by further penalizing the defendant. In Trump's case, Justice Merchan stated that this approach was the most viable solution to ensure finality and allow the president-elect to pursue his appellate options. The charges against Trump stemmed from payments made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels during the 2016 election cycle, intended to conceal an alleged extramarital affair. These payments were subsequently recorded improperly in business records, leading to the felony charges of falsifying business documents. A New York County jury found Trump guilty on all counts in May 2024. Following the conviction, there were multiple delays in sentencing, partly due to legal arguments presented by Trump's defense team. They contended that a recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling on presidential immunity should exempt Trump from being sentenced. However, Justice Merchan rejected this argument, clarifying that the Supreme Court's decision pertained to official acts conducted while in office, whereas Trump's offenses were unofficial acts committed prior to his presidency. During the sentencing, which Trump attended virtually, he maintained his innocence, labeling the case a political witch hunt. Justice Merchan acknowledged the unprecedented nature of the situation, noting that never before had the court been presented with such a unique and remarkable set of circumstances. He emphasized that the unconditional discharge was appropriate, considering the nature of the offenses and Trump's imminent assumption of the presidency. The unconditional discharge allows Trump to assume the presidency without the encumbrance of ongoing legal penalties. However, the conviction remains on his record, marking a historic first, a U.S. president serving with a felony conviction. This outcome has sparked a range of reactions across the political spectrum. Supporters argue that the decision respects the office of the presidency and avoids potential constitutional crises, while critics contend that it sets a concerning precedent for accountability. Trump's legal team has indicated plans to appeal the conviction. The unconditional discharge facilitates this process by providing a final judgment, which is a prerequisite for filing an appeal. As the legal proceedings continue, questions remain about the broader implications for presidential immunity and the legal boundaries of executive conduct. The sentencing of President-elect Donald Trump to an unconditional discharge in the hush money case represents an unprecedented intersection of criminal law and presidential politics. While it allows for the continuity of executive governance without immediate legal hindrances, it also raises complex questions about legal accountability and the standards to which public officials are held. As Trump prepares to assume office, the ramifications of this case will likely influence both legal discourse and public perception in the years to come.